All right, I have a piece of gear here that I have been wanting for quite some time, and I finally got it. I love it. All right, what this is the UW Gear Mini-Minuteman. He has several offers of a chest rig. These are true chest rigs, not your stomach chest rigs, not nothing like that. True chest rigs. UW Gear is a company. They're 100% family owned and operated small business. They don't have a bunch of employees or anything. It's all American made. High quality. I've looked at this thing, I've looked it over. Excellent materials, excellent workmanship, done excellent. I mean, I can't say enough about it. The quality of the workmanship and everything, it's spot on, fantastic. Now what this is the, like I said, this is the Mini-Minuteman. They have a Minuteman 6, which have 3 of these double mag pouch. This is for the AR. Now they do offer them in different calibers, such as the AK-47 and other types of other rifles. You just have to email him and he can tell you everything you need to know about it. And I'll put a link to his website down below and to his channels, actually, because my friend from Alpha Charlie Concepts, John, is the guy who runs UW Gear, and I'll put a channel link to him as well. Very cool guy, and I've been subscribed to him for quite a while, a number of years now. Very cool dude. Lots of insight on being an armed prepared citizen, which is what this is focused on, his gear. Because UW Gear, UW actually stands for Unconventional Warfare, American style. And I'll put a link, you know, when you go to his concept page on his website, the UW Gear website, and it will tell you the philosophy behind the gear and the idea of what he has. And I agree with it 100%. Because what it is it says their goal is simple, and it's to provide the prepared citizen with the support gear necessary to fight, defend, and protect his or home, family, and friends in a catastrophic event or otherwise non-permissive environment. Although they do make, you know, their gear can be used for military and police applications, this is primarily designed for the armed prepared citizen, which is what a lot of us are when we talk about being survival, prepping, all that kind of stuff. This is a piece of gear that I'd like. Now, I've owned other rigs before in my life, you know, and they don't suit me that well. This thing, the reason I got this one is primarily, one is focus on what it is and what it is not. This is a basic stripped down rig, you know, with a few pieces of MOLLE to add on some pouches, but that is it. And that's what I want. I don't want something that's got a bunch of MOLLE on it. This is just my opinion, for me, myself personally. I don't want a bunch of MOLLE on a bunch of gear, you know, where it makes me feel like I've got to hang, you know, 50 pouches off of it, which you will never need. You know, we're not going into a true-on, full-on combat application in Afghanistan or Iraq. However, this could hold up to that, because I mean, this thing is tough. But for armed prepared citizen, in case of a grid down situation of some type, I want to be able to have this access, mags in it, ready to go, pouches with a few items in it, which we'll get into that later. I'll probably do another video on that. But let's get this thing on real quick, and I'll just show you how simple it is. Okay. Here it is right here. Nice, smooth, flat harness. Goes around you. All right. simple. Lays flat on the back. Hair out of the way, got my hair pulled back for this. Nice flat chest rig right up front. Not hanging down here on your belly. Because if you're in a prone position, you're having to do all your stuff right here, uncomfortable, shifting out of the way, this is right here. Because if you're in a prone position, you know, and you're having to do stuff like that, you want your stuff on your chest, true chest rig, you know, right here. Because you're going to be up kind of at an angle anyway to get your rifle up and to be able to see. So you're going to kind of actually be sitting like this. So this right here makes it a lot easier. Anyway, but it's also, everything is right here, right in front of you, right here. And if you can see, get a little closer here. I got this in the multicam, goes along with the multicam patterns that I have right now. However, he does offer multiple patterns. Multicam, ATAX, AU, FG, IX, Coyote, OD, Black, Pincott, Green Zone, Badlands. You just have to email him, see what he's got. He's got a bunch of stuff, a bunch of good camo patterns. Anyway, these right here, these two mag pouches, they hold 2 mags in each one. He also has a loop, special. I've never seen this on anything else. There may be something out there. I don't know if this is his own design or his own idea, but it's very cool. It's a pull tab right here. Nice hard piece of plastic, I think that's in there, something like that. And it flips up underneath here, where you can make sure you retain your stuff good. However, if you're in a hurry, it has Velcro. Slap it down, you're good to go. You know, so. But for when you got the moment, extra protection right here to get in there. And like I said, this one here is in multicam. Both sides are like that, so you're able to reach and get your mags easily get your mags. And very cool pattern, very cool design, simple, effective. Like I said, it does not have a bunch of molly on it, which makes me feel like I gotta hang, you know, 50 pounds of pouches on it and, you know, carry 50 pounds of weight. I don't want to do that, especially if I'm in a hurry. Plus, I'm also getting up there a little bit in age. I'm 50, so I want to have something lightweight, which this is lightweight. And between the 4 mags here and the mag in my rifle, that leaves me with what, 150 rounds? 150 rounds I could carry on me at all times. You can also add other mag pouches here if you wanted to. You can, you know, it's molly. You can put on it whatever you want. However, I have different ideas, but you can always switch them out. Do whatever you need to for the situation at hand. All right, one of the other reasons I got this too, though, is that, see how you got your rifle slung, however you have it ready? This will not get in the way. It's got good movement, range, won't get in the way of your gear or in your arms, everything. You don't have a bunch of stuff all around you to catch your gear on, catch your sling on, your rifle on. You know, everything is put up front. And you know, like I said, for a shit hits the situation, you know, shit hits the fan situation, excuse me, for our needs, like we said, you know, we're not going into Afghanistan and Iraq. However, depending on the situation and whatever, you will have this on you, and you can just grab it and go. And like I said, you know, you saw me put it on. It's that easy to put on. It takes, what, 10 seconds at the most? You know, if even more, you know, even less than that. But this is kind of what, you know, this is what I've been wanting for a long time. Doesn't make me want to, like, have to feel like I have to put a bunch of weight on it, because I don't want a bunch of weight on it. I want to be able to have some gear on it, a little bit, you know, that is it. I don't want to be weighed down and slowed down with stuff that I'm not even going to need at that moment or anything like that. So let's put the pouches on it that I have, and we'll show you with that. All right, here it is with both pouches on. You know, I've got a bleeder blowout pouch and just a GP pouch, general purpose pouch, just for odds and ends and things I might need. I'm still like trying to figure out what all I'm going to put in this, and I still got some additions in here. There's still a little bit of room in here to add on. You know, got the Israeli bandage, you know, your surgical scissors, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so like I said, you know, all your stuff is right out front. You know, right out front where it belongs. This thing is adjustable. I can even adjust it a little higher if I need to, which I might just do, but right about there is about fine. So when I get it out and start testing it out in the field and stuff a little more, I'll make final adjustments that I need to, things like that. But yes, excellent piece of gear, excellent and good, you know, piece of gear for the armed prepared citizen to have. Solid. I mean, well constructed, well done piece of gear. Also, like I said, because the back, the chest harness, the harness on it is flat, easily to wear with the backpack. Easy. Nothing to get in the way. Backpack down tight. See? Flat. Nothing to get in the way. Everything's out of the way of this. Like I said, everything is forward, right at front of you. And it's everything is like out of your way, you know, which is very cool because a lot of chest rigs have MOLLE and stuff on the sides and on the back. And for me, it made me always want to hang stuff off of it. And I did not want to do that. I did not want to do that. And, you know, I mean, after a while, I mean, it starts getting heavy on one side and another side and all kinds of stuff. And, you know, you want to spend a bunch of money on a bunch of pouches, which I like pouches, don't get me wrong. But I also don't want to be covered in it because it's going to slow me down. It's going to get in my way of my motion of what I'm doing, especially when a crazy situation is going on. I might need to move fast. I might need to be able to access my weapon quickly. And I don't want to get snagged on stuff, you know, so. This everything keeps everything out front, keeps it out of your way, keeps it at the ready, and it's a high quality build construction. I mean, I love this thing. I love it, and outstanding piece of gear. Outstanding. Let's get a little closer look at it again too. A little bit better look at it too. Got your 2 double mag pouches, hold 4 magazines right there. 30 round Magpul mags fit the best. It does have the MOLLE webbing on it. Some side panels here to put pouches of your type. He does also offer pouches that he makes as well. That's what he does. That's what he does for a living, is he just makes this stuff for a living. And he's been doing it for a long time, and it's outstanding quality. Chest harness on the, or the harness on this is, it's got some MOLLE stuff right here. It's adjustable. It's even got the little elastic type of bands and things like that that hold it all together, and where you can like adjust it to however you want and hide and pull up together some of your excess webbing and stuff like that. This also has some molly straps right here. He does offer this with a daisy chain if you like to run a water tube through it or anything like that. However, I prefer this. But this is how it comes. You can, you know, he will make it like that for you if you ask him to. But that's not something he normally does. But you can do that. He'll work with you in any way possible. So you know, you've got all this, like I said, flat. Everything is flat, sewed on extremely well. Cross stitched, boxed, everything. I don't even see, I looked at this thing, I don't even see a loose thread on it whatsoever. Excellent. All right, here's the back of it right here. It's got his logo right there, 556 AR. That way it identifies that this is for an AR. Like I said, he does offer it in different calibers, multiple patterns, and different styles. He has several different options of these types of things. There's one that's called a Swamp Fox. It's not even the same as this. So he's got those. The retention, you know, goes around your back. Everything tightens it down, holds everything tight. It's tight to you. It does not flap around. It does not bounce around. It will stay put right to you. Solid piece of gear. Adjustable, harness, up or down. If you want to wear it lower, you certainly can. But however, like I said, this is a chest rig, a dedicated chest rig. You want things in front of you and your chest. And like I said, this is designed for the armed prepared citizen. And that's what I wanted. You know, I've owned, like I said, I've owned other chest rigs before, and I've always just not been very happy with them. As cool as they look and as nice as they were, because there's a lot of companies out there that make nice chest rigs. But I wanted this because this is exactly what I'd like to have. I will buy from him again. I would like to have a Swamp Fox. I would like to have a Minuteman 4 and a Minuteman 6. I would, you know, if I get some good money to spend, I would do it, you know. And his prices are very, very reasonable, especially for what you're getting and the quality you're getting. It's awesome. I'll put a link to his site, like I said. But the reason I got this is because I wanted something straightforward, something that I don't have to fool with a bunch of crap on me in a time when things are going crazy. I want to be able to have stuff the simplest as possible for me. And although this rig is a straightforward, simple rig, it is highly effective. And that's what makes it effective, is that I don't got to fool with a bunch of stuff. When my brain is going crazy and your anxiety is high and there's craziness going on, I want to have this at the ready, know exactly what's in my stuff, have it ready, and not have to fool with a bunch of junk that I don't even need on me. You know what I'm saying? This will provide that. This will provide exactly what I need in a shit hits the fan situation, in any type of event like that. And this is what it's designed for the armed prepared citizen. Keep that in mind. Armed prepared citizen is what a lot of us are, even though a lot of our channels don't talk about it a whole lot and don't focus on it a lot. I don't focus on it a whole lot myself. I branch out and do all kinds of stuff. But this is part of my, you know, mind work, my mindset, you know, along with all the other stuff that I do. This stuff is something that I think about quite often, more than I even talk about on my videos. But excellent piece of gear. Please go check him out. Also, I'll put a link to his YouTube channels as well, because he's got his Alpha Charlie Concepts channel that he talks about. A lot of you guys, if you're, you know, armed prepared citizens and grid down situations and things like that, he's a good guy to listen to, and he expresses his thoughts on this subject, and it's very interesting, and you might be able to gain something out of it, and you know, go back and forth a little bit on some that where you can, you know, learn from each other. And I'll put a link to his UW Gear channel, because he actually does a lot of that stuff as well. Like I said, this is an excellent piece of gear, well built. He has that pull tab right there. Plus he's got the Velcro right there in case you just want to slap that down in a hurry. The pull tab is right there. There you go. That's it. UW gear. This is the Mini-Minuteman. And I love it. It's awesome. And I appreciate it. Keep it heavy.